The title and meta description of your site is very important. If people don't understand what your site serves, they won't click, and naturally, you won't have any traffic on your website. Today, we're gonna learn how to optimize title, meta description, and URL for SEO. You are excited, aren't you? Me too. So, here we go! Hello everyone! Welcome to Dopinger.com YouTube channel. I'm Shara. In this video, I will examine 3 of the most important factors that affect SEO: title, description, and URL. You can learn how to optimize title tags, meta descriptions, and URLs to rank higher and get more organic traffic from users. What is a title tag? A title tag is an HTML element that specifies the title of a web page. The title is the central part of a website's ranking of search results page. It appears in blue, and its font is more apparent than everything else. Also, it's hyperlinked to back your website. Title tag's fundamental function is to inform visitors and search engines about what they can expect from the web page most shortly and concisely possible. After the website's content, title tags are the second most important on-page factor for SEO. There is a point you shouldn't forget that. The most popular and used search engine Google shows the first 50 to 60 characters of a title tag, so it would be wise to optimize titles without exceeding the character limit. This way, your titles can be shown correctly. I can almost hear you ask, why the title is so important? A search engine aims to show results related to search queries people type. It has to recognize what different web pages are about while indexing. The search engine finds this by looking at the words used on the page, but some specific parts of the page are more significant than others. Besides the crucial role they play in search engine results page ranking, they are also significant as they are the first thing a user sees on the results page. If optimized correctly, title tags makes people click on the link and organically increases the traffic of the website. Now that we have explained why title tags are important for your local SEO and your website's traffic, it's now time to see how to optimize and improve them. I have 6 tips for you about optimizing your title tags. The first tip is care for your title length. If the title exceeds the 60 character limit, the search engine may cut off the title. This way, your title may miss out on important words that could make the title more appealing for users. You can try avoiding titles written in caps. This makes it easier for the user to read title. The second tip is do not pile up keywords. Although there is no known penalty for overusing keywords in a title, it still creates a bad user experience. You can try avoiding using the keywords or their synonyms over and over. And the third tip is include your brand name. Using the title tags to include your brand's or business name will naturally raise brand awareness. The fourth tip is give unique titles for every web page. Individual titles will assist search engines in understanding that your content is unique and relevant to certain search queries. So this will eventually drive higher click-through rates. The fifth tip is relevant keywords must come first. Keywords which closer to the beginning of your title tag may have more influence on search rankings. Besides, user experience research shows that people can only look at the first few words of a title to see if it provides what they are looking for. And the final tip is optimize your titles for your customers, not for the search engines. Although title tags are critically important for SEO, your title tags need to attract visitors who might be your future customers. Thinking about user experience first is vital to optimizing your title tags. Remember, the title tag is the first interaction between your brand and your future customers. If you think we are going so fast, don't worry, we will recap on them together. Okay, let's talk about meta description. What is meta description? A meta description is a snip that provides a concise description of a web page. This description text appears as a meta tag in a web page's HTML code. Limited to the use of 160 characters, meta descriptions appear under the title and URL on search engine results page. It is one of the crucial factors of on-page SEO, and it is significant to understand its optimization best practices. As a result, meta descriptions become one of the determining factors of receiving organic website traffic, because a well-optimized meta description will get people to visit your website. Well, So we can talk about why is a meta description important. Why? 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 A well-written meta description will increase the click-through rate because it will provide a brief summary of the content and attract users to learn more. As a result, higher click-through rate will get your web page ranked faster and higher. Also, you can create brand awareness by giving a short description of the page content for an improved SEO. That's why optimizing your meta description allows you to promote your website in search engine results page. For these reasons, you should learn how to optimize them for an advanced SEO. And I have 4 clues for you on optimizing meta descriptions. The first clue is make sure including researched and targeted keywords in the meta descriptions. Even if it does not affect search engine results page ranking, the most important ones should be included. Related keywords will appear in bold and be visible and will attract people. The second clue is in your meta description, use call to action words such as get, buy, download, see, read, and so on. Urge users to visit your website. The third clue is writing unique meta descriptions for each page of your website is significant. And the final clue is your meta description should not exceed the 160 characters limit. If you exceed this limit, Google will cut the text and you may lose some of the essential keywords. We will repeat all of these at the end of the video, so don't be afraid. Okay, now we will talk about what is URL. URL of a web page may seem like a unique mark which hosts a unique location on the internet. In reality, it provides informational signs that help search engines understand the content of a page, its goal, and its targeted audience. As a URL affects your SEO and ranking, you should know how to optimize them to improve your website's visibility. I will give a lot of tips about it. That's why I want that you keep your eyes and ears focused on me. Well, first tip is URLs must be readable. Search engines cannot read the words that you cannot read too. They will index the page to reach the targeted market if they can easily understand what is on your page. For example, this is a correct URL. And this is what you shouldn't write. The second tip is choose hyphens instead of underscores. Google has clearly indicated that the algorithm was developed to read hyphens and not underscores in URLs. This is a correct example. And this is the wrong one. The third tip is put your top content in the top folders. Search engines think that the content in your root folder is the top and better content. Optimize the URL structure carefully to signal the importance of a certain web page. I'll give an example more and less efficient. Watch it. This URL is more efficient. And this is less efficient. The fourth tip is do not use capitalized letters in your URLs. They confuse both users and search engines. The next tip is use robust.txt to block bad URLs and avoid duplicate content. And the next is add mobile URLs. Being mobile friendly is significant for your website as it will help getting ranked higher by the search engines. A website will also appear on the higher places on mobile search. And again, the next is use canonical URLs to avoid creating duplicate content. And the final tip is include the exact target keyword in your URL whenever possible. Here is an example of targeting black leather sofa as a keyword in a URL. This is the best URL. This is a good URL. And this is a bad URL. Well, so that's it for the tactics. Now, let's recap on them. How we were optimizing our title tag for SEO, care for your title length, do not pile up keywords, include your brand name, give unique titles for every web page, relevant keywords must come first, and optimize your titles for your customers, not for the search engines. Yes, good for you. You should clap yourself. Okay, how we were optimizing our meta description for SEO? Make sure including researched and targeted keywords in the meta descriptions. Use call to action words, writing unique meta descriptions for each page of your website. Your meta description should not exceed the 160 characters limit. Yes! And finally, how we were optimizing URL for SEO. URLs must be readable. Choose hyphens instead of underscores. Put top content in the top folders. Do not use capitalized letters in your URLs. Use robust.txt to block bad URLs. Add mobile URLs. Use canonical URLs. Include the exact target keyword in your URL. Yes! We got this job. Optimizing title tags, meta descriptions, and URLs to improve your SEO will naturally lead to an increase in organic web traffic and brand awareness. With improving your appearance on the search engine results page, you will enhance the impression and attract users to visit your website. So, you will get increased click-through rate. I hope this video helps show you how to optimize your title tags, meta descriptions, and URLs. Apply the tactics and see the results. If you like this video about SEO, please check out our other videos about it. Also, you can visit our blog by clicking on the link in the description and get more information about this content. Take care of yourselves. Bye!